Okay, so yesterday we have started learning regarding what are the types of organization structure. The first kind of organization structure which we discussed, it was line organizational structure. That is very simple to understand, very old pattern, and generally it is followed by the small scale organization. Line organizational structure is expressed in the form of line, right? Line means a scalar organization where the relationship between superior and subordinate was highlighted with the help of a line. So at the top of the line, there are top level managers. In the middle of the line, that is middle level managers. And at the bottom of the line, these are the lower level managers. So that particular organizational structure is very popular among small scale organizations, and it is very simple also to understand. But that particular organizational structure is suffering from so many drawbacks, like there is a lack of specialization, and at the same time, there is very less scope of decentralization. And the people, those who are working as a line managers, are not getting the proper scope or the guidance to take the correct decision. So to remove all those disadvantages of line organization structure, we got another organizational structure that is called as line and staff organizational structure. Here we are having the combination of two things. One is line managers, another one is staff managers. Staff managers are the experts. They may not be the regular employees of the organization, but when line managers find it difficult to make some decisions, then these staff managers are supporting them. They are collecting data, they are analyzing the data, and then they are giving suggestions to line managers. Then it is the ultimately, line managers who are making the decision. So in case of line and staff organization, the line managers are the decision makers. That point you have to keep in mind or write it at some place, that in case of line and staff organization, these are the line managers who are the decision makers. The staff managers are just giving the suggestions based on their expertise knowledge, because they are the specialized people. Over here, we are having two examples. One is economist and another one is legal advisor. So these two managers are expert in their field. So whatever suggestions they are going to give you, these suggestions are based on some rational data which has been collected by them and analysis of them. Okay, so this is how the line and staff organization structure have removed the drawbacks of line organizational structure. Then we have discussed regarding features of line and staff organization. But over here, we had the mixture of advantages as well as disadvantages. Here you can see that the first points, whatever we are having, all are the advantages. Specialization, you are going to get the facility of specialization. There will be systematic planning and controlling in your organization. All the decisions would be sound decisions if you are making help of the line and staff organization. It is suitable for large scale organization, because in large scale organization, there are many people working and there are so many managers as well. So these managers, they need some support from the staff managers. So it is suitable for large scale organization where you are having many people and you need to have control on them. Then crisis management over here means this particular organization structure is helping you in difficult time, because crisis means the time which is very tough for the organization, and this particular structure is helping you to come out from the problem. Then authority and responsibilities. As far as authorities are concerned, these are lying with the line managers, and responsibilities are on the shoulder of staff managers. This is how you can express this particular point. Then conflict, since there are two kinds of manager, line manager and staff manager. Staff managers are giving suggestions to line managers, and line managers may sometime may say that the practical difficulty is not understood by staff managers. That is why they are giving whatever suggestions they feel like to give. So conflicts are happening between these two types of managers. Then over dependence on staff. It has been found that whenever organizations they go for line and staff organization structure, most of the time line managers are depending upon staff managers even for small decisions or small planning. So that is over dependence. That should not be there. That is a disadvantage actually. And then shifting of responsibility. If anything goes wrong, then both the managers are blaming on each other. Line managers say that the suggestion which was given by staff manager was wrong or was not correct. And then staff managers, they say that no, we have given the correct information, but these are the line managers who have taken wrong decision. So this is how both the managers are blaming on one another. So there is shifting of responsibility. So these points are the mixture of advantages as well as disadvantages. But from this, you can easily can make distinction between line organizational structure and line and staff organizational structure, right? Whatever advantages you are having in line organizational structure are becoming disadvantages over here. For example, over dependence, shifting of responsibility, conflict, all these things are not there in line organizational structure क्योंकि एक ही तरह के मैनेजर्स हैं, लाइन मैनेजर्स नहीं है, तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होने का तो चांस ही नहीं क्योंकि वो खुद ही सारी चीजों के लिए जिम्मेदार है. ओवर डिपेंडेंस तो होगा ही नहीं because they only are responsible to collect the data, analyze the data and to make the decision. And shifting of responsibility is not possible only because they are only line managers. So whatever advantages line organizational structure is having are becoming disadvantages for this structure. And whatever advantages here we are having, like specialization, systematic planning and controlling, sound decisions and all, these are the advantages or disadvantages over there because there is a lack of specialization in line organization structure. There is no systematic planning and control because everything is centralized. All the powers are with the top level managers because it is a small scale organization. So systematic planning cannot take place. Then sound decisions, there are chances the decisions, whatever are taken by line managers alone, may not be sound. Why may not be sound? Because they are not having special knowledge or expertise in one particular field. So if we combine these two, we can say that both are having their own advantages and disadvantages. तो अगर हमारे पास ना तो लाइन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर अच्छा लग रहा है, ना तो ये दूसरा ऑप्शन अच्छा लग रहा है, तो हमारे पास एक और ऑप्शन दिया गया है एंड दैट इज मैट्रिक्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Matrix organization is a structure where generally the companies, those who are involved in different projects, are applying this and they are able to remove the disadvantages of line organization as well as line and staff organization. Right? ये एक ऐसा structure है जहाँ पे line organization के disadvantages और लाइन एंड स्टाफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के भी डिसएडवांटेजेस किसी हद तक खत्म किए गए. और मैट्रिक्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऐसी फॉर्म्स अप्लाई करते हैं जो अलग अलग प्रोजेक्ट्स में इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं. लाइक एक कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी, तो एक कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी एट अ टाइम सिर्फ एक ही कंस्ट्रक्शन में नहीं लगे रहेंगे, उनके बहुत सारे कंस्ट्रक्शन अलग अलग जगहों पे चालू रहेंगे. एक जगह पे एक बिल्डिंग बनता रहेगा, एक जगह पे एक उन्होंने बंगलो का या कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लिया होगा, एक जगह पे उनका ब्रिज कहीं पे बन रहा होगा. तो इस तरह से इनके कई सारे प्रोजेक्ट चलते हैं. तो उनके लिए मैट्रिक्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर इज वेरी यूजफुल. उनके लिए यही एक है स्ट्रक्चर जहां पे वो सारे डिसएडवांटेजेस खत्म करते हैं और अपना काम अच्छे से चलाते हैं. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का तो मतलब यही है ना, दैट यू आर हैविंग सम सिस्टम एंड थ्रू दैट यू आर एबल टू अचीव योर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. Now this matrix organization was first introduced in 1980s in US. US की एक कंपनी थी जहाँ पे उनके अलग अलग प्रोजेक्ट्स थे. उन्होंने पहली बार मैट्रिक्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को अपने फर्म में यूज किया था. Now I'm just showing you the example or the diagram of matrix organization. Now here you can see that here we are having only one manager who is called as general manager. Normally general managers are the part of middle level manager, because above general manager there are managing directors, there are board of directors, there is CEO who are ordering the general manager. And general manager is receiving orders from top level managers, and he is giving orders to the other supporters, those who are his assistants. Now over here you can see that here we are having general manager, and there are departments like production manager, finance manager, marketing manager, R&D, that means research and development manager. Research and development is a department which is taking care of making research and designing the product, because every now and then the customer's behavior is getting changed, customer's choice is getting changed. So based on that, this department, that is R&D, research and development department, they are making necessary changes in the design of the product, and they are launching the product in the market. So here, whatever departments are discussed, each and every department is having manager, and that is called as general manager. For example, general manager of production department, general manager of finance department, general manager of marketing department, and general manager of R&D, that is research and development department. यहाँ पे एग्जांपल्स दिए हुए हैं, तो ये आपको यहाँ पे हॉरिजॉन्टल वे में दिया है. अब आप यहाँ पे देखो वर्टिकल फॉर्म में भी कुछ मैनेजर्स के नाम दिए हैं. Here it is given project A manager, project B manager, project C manager. That means it is a type of firm or a business firm which is not handling one kind of work, but they are handling different projects. इन्होंने एक प्रोजेक्ट ए स्टार्ट कर लिया है और वहां पे मिस्टर ए को अपॉइंट कर दिया, या प्रोजेक्ट ए में एक मैनेजर को अपॉइंट किया. फिर एक उनका दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है प्रोजेक्ट बी, जहां पे भी उन्होंने एक अलग से मैनेजर को अपॉइंट किया, और प्रोजेक्ट सी में एक अलग मैनेजर ही काम करे. नाउ दीज प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर्स आर डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड विथ ऑल दीज डिपार्टमेंट्स. ये सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स जो है ये अ कॉमन डिपार्टमेंट है. प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर का काम क्या है? प्रोडक्शन को देख रेख करना कि सारा मटेरियल अवेलेबल है या नहीं, या लेबर अवेलेबल है या नहीं, प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर का काम. फाइनेंस मैनेजर का काम रहता है फंड्स को रेज करना और वो फंड्स को एलोकेट करके दे देना अलग अलग जगहों. देन मार्केटिंग मैनेजर का काम रहता है इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करना मार्केट से कि किस चीज की डिमांड है और उस चीज को पूरा करके दिखाना, दैट इज मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट मैनेजर. देन रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट, एज आई टोल्ड. Now here, these project managers are having relationship with these managers. That means जो project manager है ए project का, इसको सभी से काम पड़ता है. उसको काम पड़ता है प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर से, इसको काम पड़ता है फाइनेंस मैनेजर से, इसको काम पड़ता है मार्केटिंग मैनेजर से, और इवन रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट मैनेजर के साथ. तो यहाँ पे आप देखो, ये जो प्रोजेक्ट ए का मैनेजर है वो यहाँ पे हॉरिजॉन्टली अपना ग्रुप तैयार कर, यहाँ पे ग्रुप बन रहा है. एक तो है प्रोडक्शन ग्रुप, मतलब प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर एंड प्रोजेक्ट ए मैनेजर, इन दोनों का एक ग्रुप बन गया, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज प्रोडक्शन ग्रुप. फिर उसके बाद है फाइनेंस मैनेजर एंड प्रोजेक्ट ए मैनेजर, इनका बन जाता है फाइनेंस ग्रुप. देन मार्केटिंग मैनेजर एंड प्रोजेक्ट ए मैनेजर का बन जाएगा मार्केटिंग ग्रुप, एंड रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट मैनेजर और प्रोजेक्ट ए मैनेजर का बन जाता है पर्सनल ग्रुप. इसको पर्सनल ग्रुप के नाम से जाना जाता है, और यू कैन से दैट रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट ग्रुप, इवन दैट आल्सो विल बी राइट. तो यहाँ पे आप देखो ये कितने लोग हैं, 4. ये ऊपर डिपार्टमेंटल मैनेजर्स हैं, और ये एक 5th है पर्सन प्रोजेक्ट ए मैनेजर. ये 5 लोग हैं, और इन 5 लोगों के 4 ग्रुप्स बन गए, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, this project B manager is having work with all these departments. तो यहाँ पे प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर और प्रोजेक्ट बी मैनेजर का बन जाएगा प्रोडक्शन ग्रुप, एक और प्रोडक्शन ग्रुप दूसरा, देन एक और फाइनेंस ग्रुप, एक और मार्केटिंग ग्रुप और एक और पर्सनल ग्रुप. आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. Right over here, we are making the grouping of activities. General managers are four, those who are departmental managers, and they are having direct connection or direct relation with the project managers. So this is how the groups are getting formed. तो ये जो एक सिस्टम है ना, यहाँ पे कोऑर्डिनेशन बहुत अच्छा होता है, because this project A manager is in touch with all these types of managers. And these managers are also in touch with all project managers. यहाँ पे हर एक बंदा एक दूसरे से connected है. So when they are connected to one another, they know what activities are going on in a very clear-cut manner. They know how far the work has been done in various projects. They know that what are the various steps to be taken for the improvement, and they know how to make the decision also. तो जब आपको सारी चीजों के बारे में जानकारी रहती है कि कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट कहाँ तक पहुंचा है, उनकी मीटिंग कहाँ तक हुई, तो ये सारी बातें आपको हेल्प करती हैं बाकी के डिसीजंस लेने के. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर मैट्रिक्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्ट्रक्चर is going to help you to make sound decisions as far as the various projects are concerned. And by following this particular organizational structure, you are able to solve the problems or issues of line organizational structure as well as line and staff organizational structure. तो ये एक अच्छा solution available है ऐसे बिजनेस पर्सन्स के लिए जो सिर्फ एक प्रोजेक्ट में काम नहीं करते हैं, पर एट अ टाइम कई सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स में उनका काम चालू रहता है. तो उस हालत में ये जो ऑप्शन है ये ज्यादा वेल्यूएबल रहता है. नाउ हियर यू कैन सी दैट ऑटोमेटिकली एक तरीके का ना ये बन गया है, मैट्रिक्स बन गया है, इसको मैट्रिक्स बोलते हैं. और इसका एक दूसरा टाइटल यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, आई विल जस्ट राइट इट ओवर हियर, ग्रिड. ये ग्रिड है एक तरीके का, हाउ टू एक्सप्लेन, द नेट कैसे बन जाता है नेट, तो ये नेट जैसा बन गया है ना, इसको बोलते हैं ग्रिड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर. इसका दूसरा जो ऑप्शनल नेम है या ऑल्टरनेटिव नेम है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ग्रिड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर. ये आपको याद रखना है क्योंकि ये ऑब्जेक्ट इसमें आपको आ सकते हैं. सो आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड एटलीस्ट दिस मच. ये आपको समझ आ गया ये? You can put yes if you have understood that, so that I can make myself sure that my voice is reaching to you and you are understanding. Okay, thank you. I got the so many yeses I'm getting. Okay, now I will be just proceeding with the small part of departmentation and then I'll stop the lecture. Now here we are having one part which is very important part of the chapter, that is departmentation. Departmentation. See, one company or one business firm may be involved in so many activities. Even if they are producing one kind of product, then also there are so many activities which are to be conducted and which are to be performed. And it is very much necessary to make these activities in the various groups. So when you are grouping the activities, all these are becoming one activity, and that is called as departmentation. So over here we are having the meaning of departmentation. It says that departmentation is a process of grouping activities into units. You have to make units 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the units, and you have to group these activities in each and every unit. Like you have identified unit 1. So whatever activities are there in the process or related with one another will come under unit 1. Then you may be having unit 2, where again the related activities will be clubbed together and will be headed under unit 2. So this particular grouping of activities into units is done for the purpose of effective management, and each unit is called as a department. जो भी आप units बनाते हो, हर एक unit को कहा जाता है department. तो सिंपल वर्ड्स में अगर हम ये कहें कि सारे एक्टिविटीज को जब हम लोग आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हैं और उन एक्टिविटीज को जब हम लोग अलग अलग ग्रुप में या यूनिट्स में डिवाइड करते हैं, तो वो होता है हमारा डिपार्टमेंट. और ये जो प्रोसेस है उसको बोलते हैं डिपार्टमेंटेशन. मतलब उसको पूरा जो काम कर रहे हैं ना, आइडेंटिफाई करना, फिर ग्रुपिंग करना, उसको लिख के रखना, दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज डिपार्टमेंटेशन. And each and every unit which you have established, that will be called as the department. Now we are having a very simple definition which is given by Pierce and Robinson. Now this definition is you can say more popular in the academic field, and most of the organizations, they follow this definition itself. So what this definition says, departmentation is the grouping of jobs, processes, and resources. Now these three things somehow you have to by heart or mug up. It is grouping of three things. Number one, jobs. Second thing is processes, and third thing is resources. As far as jobs are concerned, jobs means the work or the activities, the actual activity. Then processes, there may be some processes, working. Your product may be going through some processes like process 1, process 2, process 3. जैसे पहले फर्नीचर जैसे रहता है तो पहले रॉ फॉर्म में रहता है, तो पहले उसको एक प्रॉपर शेप में लेके आते हैं, फिर उसके बाद वो प्रोसेस 2 में जाता है जहाँ पे उसको और गार्निश किया जाता है, फिर प्रोसेस 3 में जाता है जहाँ पे उसको डेकोरेट किया जाता है ना. तो इस तरह से एक जो प्रोडक्ट है वो अलग अलग प्रोसेस से जा रहा है, तो आपको उसको भी ग्रुप करना प्रोसेस को. एंड रिसोर्सेस, there are three types of resources in any organization, that is human resources, financial resources, and physical resources. So you have to even group these resources into logical units. मतलब एक एक यूनिट बनाना है, एक एक चीज कर देनी है to perform some organizational task. आपका जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का जो काम है उसको खत्म करने के लिए आपको इन सारे चीजों को ग्रुप करना है और उनको एक लॉजिकल यूनिट में लेके आना, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज डिपार्टमेंटेशन. ये चीज जो है डिपार्टमेंटेशन की, ये थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट होता है समझना, क्योंकि कई बार मैनेजर्स को ये पता नहीं चलता है कि कौन सी एक्टिविटी को सेम ग्रुप में लेके आना है. ये कई बार एक्टिविटीज आइडेंटिफाई नहीं हो पाती. तो ये बहुत ही टफ जॉब रहता है मैनेजर्स के लिए डिपार्टमेंटेशन. लेकिन एक बार अगर ये समझ आ गया, एक बार मैनेजर को पता चल गया कि कौन सी एक्टिविटी को कौन से ग्रुप के अंदर लेके आना है, then easily they can go for departmentation, and easily they can make units of that, and they can make the departments so that they can complete their work and they can achieve their objective. So this is called as departmentation. The further part of departmentation we will continue in our next